Batchelder basketball time on WYKR. This is Robin Wozny alongside the cousins, Ryan and Trevor Ferguson. Tonight we have a classic New Hampshire rivalry between Woodsville and Littleton in doubleheader action. How you doing tonight, guys?
Doing great. Pretty excited to have a whole evening full of basketball.
I know. It's kind of what have you got better to do there on a cold winter night?
Not much. Not really anything to do.
Yeah.
Hang out here.
Just hang out here.
Just in the nice warmth of Woodsville Gymnasium.
There you go. And it's getting kind of crowded here already. This side is pretty well full. The other side is getting there where the students sit. So we're going to be busy. These Woodsville girls are 11-3 on the season and are riding a 6-game winning streak right now. So they are hot going into this game. Littleton is 14-2. And one of those two losses came at the hands of Woodsville up there in Littleton. So they are going to be looking for a little bit of revenge tonight. Should be a good game, I think.
How long has the Littleton coach been there? Do you have that information in your head?
Not right off the top of my head, but quite a while. Dale Pryor was an Oxbow student back in the day. Dale Pryor and Steely Colby were in the same class together, same grade together. And they both took Algebra 1 from me back in the day in the same class, and I had my hands full with two of those guys.
So because you were the teacher, they probably aren't too good at Algebra 1,
Well, you can say that, but they're both doing pretty well now.
Yeah, that's true.
Dale is the tech guy up to Littleton High School, and he coaches at Littleton, and Kobe is manager at he was anyways, at the Automotive, Fairly Automotive or someplace down there. One of those
Lakeside,
one of those car places down there.
Lakeside Automotive.
And he's the assistant coach here at Woodsville. So he's been, Kobe's been coaching along. He's been assistant coach for a long time. He was assistant coach for, what's his name, man, before? Ross Wilcox. He was assistant coach for him, and then he was assistant coach for,
your future sister-in-law.
Your sister-in-law.
I'll let you
and then,
think a little bit.
Yeah, I know. Thanks for letting me hang there. And now he's assistant coach for Jamie Walker. Jamie Walker's come over and done the girls team. So these two guys, they've been around basketball for a long time, as has Jamie Walker. So we've got quite a bit of experience on the coaching staff. And then I think for the boys, and the boys game is right afterwards, Trevor Howard has been coaching as long as Jamie Walker has up in Littleton.
He's been around a minute.
Yeah, and I think those two played against each other in high school, so they're about the same age. Is what I'm believing, anyways. Don't forget, at the conclusion of this game, boys, you got to get your heads together and you got to come up with a Green Mountain merchandise player of the game. And I just realized I made a mistake in that I only took one T-shirt out. I'm used to only taking one T-shirt out, but we'll have to get in the suitcase and get a second one at the end of the next game. We got next week, next Wednesday, as we get busy winding down this season. As playoffs start usually in February, end of February, 1st of March. But next Wednesday, we're going to be right back here at Woodsville as they take on Profile in a doubleheader, girls and boys. Girls game again starts at 5 p.m. What else do we need to talk about?
I don't know.
You don't know? We talk about snowmobile conditions, but we don't need to do that.
Snowmobile conditions are mint. Trails were flat tires today. Anybody who wants a snowmobile, get out and ride. There
you go. It's one of the benefits of living in the North Country, right?
It is.
All right, we're going to send you back to the studio, and we'll be right back after these messages from some of our wonderful sponsors.
Is your current propane provider out of state, hard to reach, or has closed their office to the public? It might be time for a change. At Thompson Fuels, we are the community's local choice for propane and heating oil. When you call or stop by our Bradford office, you get to speak to a real person. No call centers, no 4-hour wait time. Call or stop by today to join hundreds of your neighbors who have switched to Thompson Fuels for this heating season. We'll get you switched over to Thompson fast. Visit us today at thompsonfuels.com.
Good luck, teams. Auctioneers C.W. Gray & Sons of East Thetford, a family-owned and operated business for over 60 years, specializes in equipment sales and bargain building products where a bargain becomes a steal, selling doors, windows, vanities, and more, located at Grays Field in Fairleigh, are proud to be sponsoring the radio broadcast of high school basketball. In Lancaster, New Hampshire, at North Country Ford, you can rely on fair deals and honest advice as they offer a wide selection of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs, along with many commercial vehicles. They can help you with all of your automotive needs as well, including service to your Ford as well as other brands, a collision center, and financing. At North Country Ford in Lancaster, they take this time to say good luck to the young men and women on the local basketball teams.
Green Mountain Merchandise has been making Vermont shine for nearly 40 years. Whether it's custom t-shirts, embroidered hats, or event swag, they bring your vision to life. Proudly local, proudly yours. Check out Green Mountain Merchandise in Wells River or visit greenmountainmerchandise.com.
Big Cones may be closed for the season, but as always, we are proud to sponsor WYKR's live coverage of high school basketball. We see how hard our athletes and coaches work and are cheering you on from the bleachers. We look forward to seeing everyone in the spring for sweet treats and high fives.
Join Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care in supporting our local heroes on the basketball court. We're here for the games and we're here for you. Community focused and family owned since 1952.
Need driver's ed? Eastern Vermont Driving Academy has new classes starting soon for Vermont teens. Learn safe habits and develop confidence. You can even take your DMV road test with us. Spots fill fast. Sign up at easternvtdriving.com.
Alrighty, we're back here at Woodsville High School where the Woodsville girls are taking on Littleton Crusaders. And this is the first game of a doubleheader. It is 5 o'clock game. Next game, they don't give us much time to reset, but the boys' game will be right after here.
Jump right into it.
We're a little crowded. I'm a little claustrophobic. How about you?
Yeah, we're a little stuck in here.
Yeah.
There's a pile of people packed around us.
We just sent Ryan on a trip to find another program and
More info.
And some popcorn. But it's hard to eat popcorn when you're on the radio. But I might turn my mic down and let you guys take over, and I'll just eat some popcorn. But Woodsville comes into this game ranked 7th in Division 4, and Littleton is ranked 3rd in the girls' division. Both teams are in Division 4, and both teams have a lot to play for tonight. They're both looking towards, when we get to this part of the season, everybody's looking at the matchups to see who they might be playing, whether they get to play at home or whether they're going to be on the road. And that's a lot of that all plays into that. If they get the just like any sport, if you get the division sewn up, you may want to give some of your starters a little break and let them rest and take care of some injuries if they've got them.
Always a good idea.
Yeah, speaking of injuries, we got an injury for Littleton.
Uh-oh.
A Littleton girl, Madison Pilgrim, who's a starter, is going to be out under concussion protocol tonight, so she won't be playing. She's sitting over on the bench. And
shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. So we're going to get started. They're getting ready to announce and stuff like that. Here comes Ryan. He's finally showed up to the party here.
Well, I can only go so fast.
Did you get starters, man?
I
Did
did.
you at least do that?
I did.
All right.
Timing.
Do you need time, or do you want to run down through them now?
I gotta remember them real quick.
I got to remember them real quick. Well, I gave you the Littleton starters, and we just talked about...
Okay, Littleton starters. Here we go. For Littleton, we have Ella Horsch, number 12, number 13, Riley Hampson, number 21, Taylor Martin, number 22, Juju Bromley, number 25, Leah Polton. And for the hometown Woodsville Engineers, we have number 5,
Early
Hambrick, Michaela Walker, Jill Roy, Katie Houston, and Jocelyn Williams.
Alrighty, you did a good job on the run, except you didn't bring any popcorn back.
Well, I didn't see Lori, so I had to go down and get this for Trevor because you're unprepared. Trevor gets disappointed when you're unprepared.
Yeah, well, I am prepared for a 2-man, but you 3. Well,
I told you I was on Tuesday. I told you I was going to be here. I told you we were going to.
I know.
We have to one up NSN. NSN's over there with a 3-man crew. We could have a 3-man over here.
Is that what they're doing? I don't. Are people actually broadcasting over here? I don't know.
Oh, they must be. They just ain't got their headsets on yet.
I guess so. Maybe they're just doing a voice game.
Yeah, they got the headsets in front of them. I think they're doing a game.
Yeah. Anyways, here we are. We got the band up on the stage. It used to be, when they had the stage, they could have 3 or 4 stations here. But now with the band on the stage, we got to sit in the crowd.
We're a little stuck.
Yeah.
here comes the band. They're going to come to
They're
life.
going to start coming to life now as the Woodsville players get internet. But anyways, they're Rocky. There's nothing better than a Rocky theme song, right?
Get you pumped up.
Right?
You know the officials tonight?
I do not know.
No, she doesn't know the Woodsville officials.
I don't know New Hampshire very well. I know a few of them, but not a lot of them.
She hasn't got teed up by any officials in New Hampshire. She's never coached over here.
They only come to New Hampshire, one game per season. So I have gotten a few tees, but those guys have retired. Mr. Nelson, he teed me up once or twice.
So you got a technical foul in this group?
Oh, yeah, 1 or 2 or 3.
Have you ever had to finish a game in the locker room?
Not a basketball game, no. No, I usually softball 1. I got tossed for 1.
You had to go sit in the car and watch the parking lot.
35 years of coaching, that's not too bad, I don't think. All right.
National Anthem time.
National Anthem. Here we come, played by a band here at Woodsville. Nice rendition of the national anthem by the band there. Don't forget, I got some shout-outs already coming in all over the place, but if you would like a shout-out, send me a text at 802-353-3770. We have a shout-out to Mike, who's in North Haverhill, to Lynn and Corey, who are listening as they travel down the interstate, and to Neil up there in South Reigate. Neil did a game with me the other night. We had a good time doing that. It wasn't a great contest, but we always have fun doing that. So, alrighty, let's see.
At the circle.
We get ready to jump up at the circle. Littleton in their away maroons with the white trim. Woodsville in their home whites with the green trim. Jumping for Woodsville is Katie Houston, and I can't catch the number for Littleton. Off to my side here. Looks like number 21, that's going to be Taylor Martin. Ball is controlled by a Littleton. Littleton down in the corner on the right-hand side. Shot goes up, and that one's good for 2. That's Leah Fulton for 2.
With 2.
Woodsville coming down, breaking the timeline into the hands of Crocker. Crocker goes down on the baseline to Houston, back to Crocker. Crocker looking for something to open up. Littleton, it looks like they're in a 2-3 matchup. Could be a box and one as they're chasing around Michaela Walker. Shot goes up by Woodsville. That's no good, and it's out of bounds.
Going to go Littleton's way.
Looks like playing a box and one of some sort, or a 1-3-1.
I thought it was a 3-2. No?
It started out as a 2-3, but they're chasing Walker around pretty good. I think they may have their strategy there is to keep her out of the scoring column as much.
Probably a good strategy.
Yeah, let's see how it works for them. Woodsville with the ball. They're down, bringing it up around foul line extended. Shot goes up. That one's good for 3. And Littleton's off to a fast start. That one was Ella Horsch for 3. Michaela Walker with the ball. dribbles to her left, brings it back, gives it to Houston, top of the key. Houston goes right to Crocker, back to Houston. Houston puts up the three, and it's nothing but the bottom of the net. It's raining threes here at Woodsville. It's 5-3 now. Littleton with the lead and the ball. Littleton's 25. That's Polton. She dribbles in, passes off. They go inside, back out. Three-point shot goes up, no good. Rebound by Hampson. Hampson gets it, and then she puts it up, no good. Rebound by Woodsville's Hambrick. Hambrick to Walker. Walker loses the handle. It's out of bounds. Going to go back over to Littleton. 5-3 here, 6:18 left to go in the first period, just getting underway. Off to the right-hand side. Running the point is Horsch for Littleton. They lose it up ahead. Crocker with the left-handed layup. Nice pass by Houston. It's all knotted up at 5 here. 6 minutes left to go in the first period. Horsch with the ball. Horsch goes right. Gives it to Polton. Polton down on the baseline. Ball goes up. Three-pointer no good. Rebounded by Littleton's Horsch. Horsch with the ball on the baseline. She gives it a high post to Martin. Martin down low to Bromley. Bromley back to Martin. Martin goes up and gets it swatted away by Houston.
Woodsville playing a very aggressive defense tonight so far.
They are, and I haven't had time to look. Is it a man?
I think it is. Well, I don't know, but they keep losing somebody in the corner.
All right. Shot goes up by Littleton, no good, but getting it on rebound is Martin. Martin dishes it back out to Horsch. Horsch to Martin down underneath between the legs, and we're going to have a backcourt call here on Littleton.
Woodsville's way. Speaking of defense, the fellow in charge of the music department is playing wicked defense when they're on that and trying to make sure the ball doesn't come out of bounds.
I mean, doesn't get any of his instruments, huh? Three-pointer by Woodsville's no good. A rebound by Littleton's Polton. Polton brings it up, goes to her left, crossover, finds some room, puts the shot up, and that one's good. Polton's good for 2, and Littleton takes the lead 7-5. Here comes Crocker for Woodsville. Crocker handling the ball. She's off on the left. She goes back right to Houston. Houston down on the baseline to Roy. Roy cross intercepted by Polton. Polton doesn't have the numbers. Pulls it back, steps back, shot, no good. Rebound and put back, no good by Houston. Rebound by Houston. She puts it out ahead to Walker. Walker trying to find some room. She doesn't. They go into the high post. Everly Hambrick's good for 2.
Good ball movement by Woodsville there.
Ball knotted up at 7. 7-7. Littleton with the ball. Bromley dribbles it off her, I guess off the other girl's foot because it's going to say Littleton's ball.
It still does look like they play very unselfish. A lot of ball movement on each possession.
I think they do.
Bromley taking the ball out for Littleton. Looking, trying to get in.
Littleton in a man-to-man. They get it into the hands of Polton. Polton goes off to the right side, left side. Long shot, no good. Martin with the rebound. Nice shot underneath, no good. Houston fighting for it. Houston gets fouled.
Looks like they're going to stick that one on Taylor Martin. That'll be her first, team's first.
Yeah, Littleton principal running up and down the floor here with a mop.
Woodsville.
I'm sorry, Woodsville principal. Running up and down the floor.
Dry and clean.
I know. You know, I'm getting old. You boys got to keep me on track here.
Right.
Crocker to Houston. Down on the baseline. They give it to Roy. Back out to Houston. Roy on the baseline. Another cross out to Crocker. Houston for 3. That one's nothing but the bottom of the net. It's 10-7 Woodsville. Polton out ahead. Into the hands of Horsch. Horsch down on the baseline to Hampson, and Woodsville picks it off. Here comes Walker with the ball. Walker bringing it down. Nice pass underneath to Walker, and Hambrick is the recipient of that. She cans it, and Woodsville's up 12-7. Here comes Polton. She runs the point, gives it off into the side, and that ball gets swatted away.
Houston working hard on both ends of the floor.
Hampson taking the shot. I did just see the athletic director make a great defensive, not the athletic director, the band director make a great defensive shot.
He's right in the defensive side position, going right back and forth on the stage.
He may be more entertaining to watch for a little bit. Look at it now.
Eddie Brass
chewing the gum and everything. But meanwhile, back at the game, Polton, cross-court pass, Horsch, down on the baseline, shot goes up. That's no good by Martin. Rebounded by Littleton, put back by Horsch. It's 12-9 now. Crocker with the ball for Woodsville. To Houston, back to Crocker. To Houston, she's been hot. She does a heat check, as Ryan says. That's no good.
Rapid for the rebound.
We got a foul.
We do got a foul. Stick that on Hambrick for Woodsville. That'll be her first, team's first. Littleton with the ball under their back, under the opposite basket.
Yeah, you make 2 threes in a row. You can pull up from anywhere for your heat check. You
You
can pull
got
up
to.
from half court if you need to. Just pull up from anywhere.
Okay.
Basically, the next time you touch the ball, you're shooting it.
All right. Polton has the ball for Littleton. Littleton down by 3. Almost stolen away, but into the hands of Horsch. Three-pointer goes up on the baseline. No good for Hanson. Rebound by Walker. Walker brings it down. No place to go. She gets triple team. Kicks it back out. Shot by Hambrick. No good. Walker ends up with the ball as she's down on the floor. Houston, nice ball movement by Woodsville. Shot is no good, though. And coming away with it is Polton. Polton pulls up over the timeline, being closely guarded by Roy. And we got we called an offensive foul. And Dale Pryor, Coach Littleton, doesn't like that.
No, he does not.
I don't know that I'd like it either. What do you
It was
think?
kind of interesting. I'm not really sure what happened there. She kind of just went down, but
The girl set a pick, and she's the one that ended up on the floor, so I don't know how she got the foul.
stuck that one on Bromley, her first, team second.
All right, Woodsville with the ball, down on the baseline to Roy, back out to Houston. Houston finds down on the baseline, nice pass by Hambrick, no good, but Hambrick gets her own rebound, ends up back with Houston, down to Hambrick, back out to Crocker. Crocker to Houston. Houston to Crocker. Walker hasn't touched the ball much as they're playing a box and one on her, some sort of defensive zone and one. Hambrick with the shot down the baseline, and she hits for 2. She looks like the girl they're going to leave open here, maybe a little bit. Woodsville.
That was Hambrick?
Yep. Woodsville with a 14-9 lead. Comes to Littleton. Littleton over the timeline. Horsch with the ball. Horsch to Bromley. Bromley to Martin. Martin to Polton. Polton puts up the 3. It's a long 3. That one's no good. Rebound is secured by Littleton. Back out. She puts up another one. This time Polton's good from beyond the arc. And it's 14-12, under a minute left to go in the first period. It's been a quick first period. Crocker. Crocker finds Walker. She sets a pick for her. Walker gives it to Houston. Walker, Houston back to Crocker. Down on the baseline they go to Roy. Up to Crocker, inside the belly. She puts up a shot, no good. Rebound for Littleton. 25 seconds left to go. Polton brings the ball over the timeline. Polton looking on the pick and roll, trying to find somebody. She finds Horsch. They try to go inside. Nice job inside to Martin, but she gets partially blocked by Walker. Walker coming the other way, looking to go coast to coast. Oh, way to travel. So she gets away with it and goes back to Houston, and that cost Littleton 3 points right there. As we're winding down, it's 17-12, half-court shot. No good, and that's going to do it at the end of one. It's 17-12 in favor of the hometown Engineers. We'll be right back after these messages.
It's tip-off time. Time for another great basketball season. Valley Floors in Bradford takes this time to wish the best of luck to the teams. Valley Floors is cheering for all the teams in their quest for the championship. Valley Floors invites you to visit their showroom in Bradford. For additional information, log on to valleyfloorsinc.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
If you're planning on participating in the Vermont and New Hampshire turkey hunting season, Gateway Sports at Wells River is getting things in place just for you with an excellent inventory of new and used turkey guns and shotguns. Gateway Sports has an excellent selection of ammo and accessories to help make your spring turkey hunt a success. Support our local teams and buy local at Gateway Sports in Wells River.
Tonight's live coverage of high school basketball is brought to you by Mount Prospect Academy, proudly supporting young people through education, structure, and opportunity, helping students build strong futures right here in our region. Mount Prospect Academy thanks you for tuning in to support our local athletes.
Experience the joy of worship and the warmth of community at the Wells River Congregational Church. From Sunday services to community programs, we are here for you. Visit us at 76 Main Street in Wells River and be a part of something special.
Welcome back. This is Robin Lozzie alongside the Ferguson boys here, Trevor and Ryan. We had a dandy of a first period, 17-12 in favor of Woodsville. Woodsville got away with a couple of calls, and they got a few calls, and that was kind of that 3-5 point difference. Helped them out just a little bit. Woodsville's going to have the ball coming out of the quarter. All right, Crocker with the ball. Crocker, Houston at the top of the key, over to Walker. Walker being double-teamed really as soon as she touches the ball. Down low on the baseline to Hambrick. Back out to Houston. Houston at the three. Another three for Houston. How many's that for her tonight?
That's 4 threes for Houston.
And we're not even into the halftime yet, just barely into the second quarter. 20-12. They've got to keep an eye on Houston, not just Walker. Driving in.
And 1.
It's the 1. That's Hampson for Littleton.
Just slap that foul on.
Somebody.
I didn't see his hands. He looked like he took him at 12.
12, yep.
Okay.
12 up there.
That'll be Jill Roy. Be her first. That puts Hampson to the line for 1. She doesn't get that. Houston with the rebound for Woodsville.
Houston's going to bring it up herself. Why not? She's hot. Can't do anything wrong tonight.
I think they might want to switch the box and 1 onto her.
All right. That's a 2-pointer. Good by Woodsville's number 12. That's Jill Roy. Bringing it up is Polton, right around the timeline. They almost got her. Polton puts it up, and she gets side 2 players. That's a nice shot by Polton.
Beautiful floater.
22-16 now, Woodsville. Crocker brings it up quickly. Crocker and Houston playing catch. Down on the baseline they go to Roy. Back out to Houston. Crocker. Crocker dribbling around. She tries to penetrate. Almost tied up. Gives it to Houston. Houston takes the one dribble to nowhere. Finds Walker. Walker dribbling, double team. Now she's in the corner, back out to Houston. Houston with the ball, looking around.
They'll certainly wait to find just the right shot.
They are. They're being very patient, and then they know where Houston is now, so they're going to keep an eye on her. Walker with the ball, over to Houston, 5 feet beyond the arc, with not anybody really playing her. Down on the baseline to Crocker. Crocker puts up the 2-pointer, and she's good. Woodsville is spreading around the scoring tonight. 24-16 as they put their shooting percentage from the floor has been excellent. Here comes Littleton. Littleton's push. They go inside. No good by Bromley. Bromley fighting for it out of bounds. It's going to end up being Woodsville's ball.
An interesting call there.
We've had a couple of them this game so far.
They let them play here in Woodsville.
They do. The New Hampshire side is the officiating is a little different over here on this side of the river. Crocker with the ball for Woodsville. They're beat 24-16, 5.5 minutes left to play. Down on the baseline to Hambrick. Hambrick gets stolen away from her. Littleton coming the other way, bringing the ball up is Brom. Check that. Polton. Polton puts up a shot, and she gets fouled. She's going to go to the line for a couple.
Looks like that one's going to be stuck on Crocker.
You see all this popcorn walking by, go boys?
Yeah, well, it's not our fault that athletic director in Woodsville.
Laurie does a great job here.
Bolton's first shot's up, no good. Lines up for a second.
All right, second shot coming.
That one rattles out.
Walker with a rare rebound.
She tends to do that, being
she
the shortest one.
Shortest girl out there.
She's got 4 rebounds tonight. Just knows where it's going.
Crocker for 3, no good. Rebound by Littleton. Littleton throws it away. Walker coming the other way. She's got 3 players behind her. She's got numbers. Pulls up at the foul line. She puts up a shot. That one's no good. Rebounded by Littleton, and Woodsville's all over her. Somehow she gets out of it. She gets back. Bromley brings it up, passes out ahead. Now it's back out to Polton. Polton being closely guarded. She pulls back and resets. Polton down on the baseline to Hampson. Hampson gives it underneath. Shot goes up, no good. by Bromley.
Oh, boy.
Houston.
Foot drag there.
Maybe a drag there. Crocker. Up, stolen away by Littleton.
Yep, must have been a foot drag.
Polton to Bromley. Down on the baseline. Back out to Polton. Around the rim they go. Forsh with the ball. Forsh looking for some room. Hands it off to Chadburn, who's into the game. And
got bodies on bodies, but not quite as strong. Only two players.
Only two players there. So.
And no foul on that either. It's just going to let him play.
Yeah, I guess they're going to let him play.
Fight it out. This is the first sub of the night.
Sub's coming in.
First one.
Yeah.
Woodsville.
Sub is going to be number 21.
Jocelyn Williams.
Looks like we got a timeout on the floor, so let's send it back to the studio. We'll take a break for some important messages from our great local businesses.
Discover exceptional assisted living at Margaret Pratt Community. Their private apartments and personalized care plans ensure seniors thrive in a home-like setting. Schedule a tour today at margaretpratt.org or call them at 802-222-5554.
There's nothing like the excitement of local high school basketball. PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford wishes the teams a successful season and takes this time to salute the hard work being put forth by the coaches and athletes. When looking for reliable and expert advice on auto maintenance and repair, look no further than PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford, locally owned and operated by Chris and Tanya Bean.
Hi, I'm Jenny from Hastings Store in West Danville. Since 1913, our family's been proud to serve our neighbors and visitors with good food, friendly faces, and everything you need under one roof. Whether you're picking up fresh meats, maple syrup, or just stopping in for a cup of coffee and a story, you'll always be welcome here. Come on by Hastings Store, right on Route 2 in West Danville, and be part of a true Vermont tradition.
Tonight's coverage of local high school basketball is brought to you by AHEAD, affordable housing, education, and development, helping North Country families find safe, affordable homes and build stronger communities for tomorrow. Learn more at homesahead.org.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Ryan and Trevor Ferguson here at Woodsville. Coming out of the timeout, Hampson for Littleton just scored a basket, making it 24-18. Woodsville with the ball, and they just threw it away underneath. A turnover for Woodsville, and it's going to be Littleton's ball.
Was that too much mustard?
I don't think that was quite that. We're going to start calling these off.
We get close.
You haven't got one hit up yet.
Wow, that's pretty good basketball so far.
Right.
These are all kind of negative. Well, give me a bit of a negative list.
Three-pointer goes up by Littleton's Hampson. No good.
Put back. That's good.
Who was that by? Was that Horsch?
13.
13 Hampson. All right. Houston with the ball. Down. She goes down onto the right side to Martin. Back to Houston. Back to Martin. Walker on the baseline. Walker dribbles. She looks. It's not there. Walker brings it out. She resets. Looks at the pick. She goes down the baseline to Martin. Martin. She looks. She's wide open, so she takes the shot. That's no good. Rebound by Martin for Littleton. All right, going the other way, we got Hampson with the ball. It's being knocked around. Reset back out into the hands of Polton. Polton down to Bromley. Bromley back to Polton. On to the left side. They go inside to Martin. Martin looking for some room. She gets called for travel.
Oh.
No Euro step there, I guess, huh?
I don't know. She was balling through there, but didn't like it.
Change pivot, but.
All right, Houston dribbles it down for Woodsville. She breaks the timeline. She goes down on the baseline to Williams. Williams goes into the belly to Crocker, back to Williams. Williams has the shot. She takes it, no good. Rebound is Littleton Polton. Polton tries to push, but Houston's back, and she intercepts that pass. Turnover for Littleton. 24-20 now, just over 2 minutes left to play in the first half. On the baseline, taking the shot at Averte. That's no good, as Woodsville's gone cold just a little bit, seeing if Littleton can take advantage. Polton with the ball. Polton getting a pick from Bromley. Pick and roll. Bromley down to the key. She goes off the backboard, no good. Gets her own rebound. Around the horn they go. Back to Bromley. Bromley to Shot goes up. That's no good. As the band director is on the move.
He's ready.
He's ready. It's out of bounds off from Littleton. It's going to be Woodsville's ball. 24-20. The hometown Engineers with a 4-point lead. 1:40 left to go in the first half. Houston with the ball. She hasn't shot for a minute or two. Crocker. I don't think she shot since that heat check, has she?
No, she got one or two after that.
Oh, yeah. Crocker.
It's been a few minutes.
Yeah. Crocker gets tied up, and the arrow is pointing towards Woodsville.
Yeah, she has 2 threes since the heat check, and she needed to do another heat check.
Joe Roy's coming in for Williams. Back to the starting lineup.
Taking it out of bounds is Woodsville's Roy. Roy into Hambrick. Hambrick down on the baseline, puts it up off the glass, and goes for Hambrick.
Take that one.
26-20 Woodsville. Bringing it down is a Littleton's Colton. Colton gives it off. They swing it all the way around. They try to go inside to Bromley. Bromley puts it up, no good, but Martin with the rebound and the putback.
Bank is open on that one as well.
Under a minute to go, 26-22. Crocker for Woodsville brings it up, gives it off to Houston. Back to Crocker. Oops, almost got tied up there. She finds Walker. Walker's supposed to be double teamed, and we've got a foul.
Oh.
And they called that one on Littleton. That's almost the same call that went against and it went against them again.
Okay. Super thrilled with that one.
44 seconds left to go. Woodsville trying to inbound, and they throw it away. It's going to stay. Well, it's going to be Littleton's ball over here on the sideline.
Pretty low turnovers, though, for the second quarter. I mean, we're 4-4 on the turnovers right now.
Yeah. See how this all plays out. High post to Martin. Martin turning. She turns around. Stolen away by Crocker. She's all alone in the forecourt on the left-hand side. She goes up, and that one's good. 30 seconds left to go. Woodsville up by 6. Colton brings it down. Colton trying to find somebody to open up, being guided by Walker. Woodsville in a man-to-man here, tapped out of bounds by Houston, saves Littleton's ball.
Littleton taking it out on the sideline.
20 seconds left to play, first half. They inbounds to Bromley. Bromley down on the baseline to Hampson. Hampson back to Bromley. 13 seconds. Hampson. Porsche with the ball. It's almost stolen away by Everly Hambrick.
Stay Littleton's ball on the sideline with 6.5 seconds to go in this quarter.
See what kind of play they have drawn up for 6 seconds.
An inbound, they get it in.
They get it to Martin. Martin gives it to Hampton. Puts it up, and that's going to do it for the end of the first 28-24 in favor of these Woodsville Engineers, and we'll be back with the scoring wrap-up of the first half right after these messages.
Need a home makeover? Trust the experts at Batchelder Carpentry. With over 25 years of experience, they bring quality and craftsmanship to every project. Explore their services at vtcarpenter.com.
Riverside Design Works is proud to support WYKR's live coverage of high school basketball. This season, we're cheering for teamwork on and off the court and celebrating the community that makes our neck of the woods great. Riverside Design Works. Design that scores every time.
When our family took over Calkins portable toilets,
we knew we had big shoes to fill.
But we are proud to carry on their tradition
of helping Vermont and New Hampshire get the job done.
Weddings, fairs, campgrounds,
and construction crews too. Yeah, we've got you.
From our family to yours, thanks for supporting local. Visit CalkinsPortableToilets.com
or call 802-684-2255 today.
We're still number 1 and the number 2 business in the NEK.
At Averte, we're changing lives through compassionate mental health care. From short-term support to long-term residential programs, our team creates a safe, family-style environment where individuals can thrive. Learn more at Averte.com.
I'm Darren Sherburne, real estate broker, and I help buyers and sellers throughout New Hampshire and Vermont with steady guidance and clear communication. Explore current listings, resources, and a simple contact form at DarrenSherburnRealtor.com. When you're ready to talk about your next move, visit DarrenSherburnRealtor.com.
Welcome to Cottage Hospital.
The mission at Cottage Hospital is to strengthen the health of the community by providing accessible, compassionate, quality health care. Cottage Hospital believes that healing involves the emotional, spiritual, social, and environmental needs of the patient. Cottage Hospital is committed to finding innovative ways in which they can enhance the medical care they provide.
Welcome back to WYKR Barnburner Basketball on 101.3 FM. This is Robin Wasney alongside Trevor and Ryan Ferguson. Yeah, we got the Popo here after you, Ryan.
Oh, boy. You think so?
They're not after me. I know that.
You're probably illegally parked out there. There's a good chance of that.
Good chance of that. But we've got a pretty good game here. 28-24, just a 4-point lead. I've got some shout-outs before we go much further. Shout-outs to Mike, and shout-outs to Lynn and Corey, to Neil, to Scott, Karen, and Mary Jean, and to Jeannie Pike, who's listening tonight. If you'd like a shout-out, let us know who you are and where you're listening from. Send a text to me at 802-353-3770. Ryan, you have some numbers for us?
I do. For Littleton, we have Ella Horsch with 5 points and 3 rebounds. Riley Hampton with 6 points, 4 rebounds. Taylor Martin with 2 points, 5 rebounds. And Leah Bolton with 9 points, 1 rebound. And for the Woodsville Engineers, we have Hambrick with 8 points, 2 rebounds. Michaela Walker has 5 rebounds. Jill Roy with 2 points. Katie Houston with 12 points, all of them from threes, 2 rebounds. And Morgan Crocker with 6 points.
Alrighty, so Littleton down by 4, but they've shut Michaela Walker out right now, haven't they?
Yeah, I think they're just gambling on the fact that we'll take it if somebody else on the team beats us, but we won't let Michaela Walker beat us. I think they have that mindset. And Houston's done a good job so far trying to beat them, but will she have it in her to get through the rest of this game?
She's taking those 3-pointers. She's made them so far, but you know how if you can live and die by that 3-pointer, so we'll see how that goes for
also, she's got 4 threes now. I mean, realistically, how many threes can you get in a high school basketball game? 6, 7, max?
Well, it depends on who's shooting, I guess. I don't think I got any. The 3-point line didn't exist back when I played basketball. But, guys, I did come pretty close to scoring 1,000, though. Did I tell you guys that? I was only 990 short.
990 short. Not even 2 more games did it have it.
I would have had it. Another year or 2 in high school. That was 6 years of high school, too, boy.
Wow. 6 years of high school.
That's what we did back then. Sometimes it took us a little longer.
I love that. I almost was right there with you. I barely made it out. I just pushed it through to be done with it.
There we go.
Pretty much.
All right. We're going to send it back to the studio. We'll be right back after these messages from our community sponsors.
Beat the winter chill with a luxurious hot tub from Country Pools and Spas. Visit their showroom in Littleton or browse their selection at countrypools.com. Warm up your winter nights with Country Pools and Spas. Winter grime from road salt and slush doesn't just look bad, it can damage your home surfaces. Northeast Wash tackles it all, from driveways to siding. Locally owned, professionally done, stay clean this season. Visit northeastpowerpro.com and let Scott and the team take it from there.
Rich Clifford Concrete of North Haverhill hopes you're enjoying the live coverage of local high school basketball. If you have a project that requires concrete, call Rich Clifford Concrete at 603-787-2573. Rich Clifford specializes in foundations, concrete floors, slabs, retaining walls, and more. If it involves concrete, call Rich Clifford Concrete in North Haverhill.
Located at the gateway to the Groton State Forest, the Upper Valley Grill and General Store in Groton is where you'll always find good food seasoned with local gossip and served with freshly brewed Green Mountain coffee. Fill up the rig or pick up snacks, ice-cold beverages, and convenience items. Stay for a hearty meal from the grill or enjoy takeout nightly. At the junction of routes 232 and 302 in Groton, it's the Upper Valley Grill and General Store. Rise and Run Timber Frames in Groton is a proud sponsor of this year's local high school basketball games. Rise and Run Timber Frames is a local, family-owned and operated timber frame business. Are you planning a new home, barn, or outbuilding project? We can help you make your dreams a reality. Find us on Facebook or contact Brian and Jody at riseandruntimberframes@gmail.com or call 802-222-0774. Oliver Landworks in Groton is a proud sponsor of high school basketball on WYKR. If you or someone you know is planning a project, visit Oliver Landworks LLC on Facebook or call 802-535-5062 today.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozni alongside Ryan and Trevor Ferguson. We are at the half at Woodsville. It's 28-24 in favor of the Woodsville Engineers. In this first game of the doubleheader, it's girls action. And it's time for you to be the coach. So let's go, boys. Let's start with the Littleton Crusaders. You're the Littleton Crusader, Trev?
Yep, I will be the Crusader. So
you coach Dale Pryor. You're in the locker room. What are you talking to your girls about? You're 4 points down.
Well, I think just keep the pressure on. I think they've been doing really well on both ends of the floor. They've gotten a few calls that haven't quite gone their way that I think kind of made this difference happen, but I think just keep up what you're doing defensively. They've pretty much, I think they completely shut out Walker right now with their little zone and one on her. I think keep that up. Just tell the people that are in that zone formation to really watch out for the three-point shooters. I think if you can get Houston or anybody else to shoot one or two more threes and not get them to fall, I think you might kind of shut them down for the night with that. But just keep that up and then keep working the ball around. Woodsville's defense is phenomenal. They're pretty suffocating, so just work the ball around as quick as you can. Try to get your open shots. They have shooters over there, or Littleton has shooters, so if you can get open looks, take them. But just keep moving around and take what's good. Don't just force it. I mean, it's a 4-point game. It's not the end of the world. You don't have to be in panic mode yet.
Well, you were talking, the Popo came by, and I had to pay them off and not to take Ryan away.
Is that why you got the dollar
I got
out?
the dollar out, so they won't take you away. Yeah.
$1 enough to arrest
That's your
me?
bail money, yeah. Bail money right there. I didn't give her so she could buy some popcorn.
$1, that ain't worth anything these days.
Well, that's you that we're bailing out. If it costs more than $1, we're not doing it.
Nope. How long am I going to be in jail?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. All right, you're Jamie Walker. Your girls are back out on the floor already, so you had a quick talk with them. What do you think you talked about, Ryan?
Well, I think there's a lot of good things to take away from that first half. I think that they've done a great job trying to let Walker facilitate instead of trying to be the scorer tonight. She's done a great job moving the ball around, finding the open man. They're making the extra pass on the offensive end. And then on the defensive end, they've been doing a great job suffocating. The defense is suffocating. The only problem that they have is they keep losing the short corner. They lose track of the short corner. Littleton dumps it in the short corner, either dumps it inside for two or shoots it from the short corner. And I think they've given a lot of points up from that. But outside of that, I think they've done a pretty good job tonight on both ends of the court. They haven't really turned the ball over. They've done a great job moving the ball around. And I think they just got to carry that over into the second half and maybe just try to keep a little better eye on Bolton. She's got 9 points out of 24 for Littleton. Keep a better eye on her. Make sure that she doesn't take over the second half.
Yeah, and I think good points there. And I think with Walker not getting the shots she usually gets, and the points that she usually gets, the rest of the team for Woodsville stepped up pretty well and contributed to the scoring. And 28 points in a girls' half nowadays is pretty good scoring.
And I think that another key thing with Woodsville is I think that they trust Walker to find them in the right places. Yeah. And I think she does a great job with that.
They've done a great job moving the ball around and waiting for that good shot, not just forcing it. It's been very well executed passes that are thought through, not just trying to throw it away just so you don't get it stolen.
And the other four girls have all stepped up and scored, so that's great job on their point. But we're back in action here. Littleton's going to have the ball. They inbound it, get it off to Polton. Polton's being double-teamed out near the timeline. She gets it off, but it's stolen away by Walker. Walker gets a little bit of trouble as he gets tapped away, and they get the ball back into her hands. Walker with the ball. She gets a pick by Houston and a roll. Goes to Crocker on the right-hand side, down on the baseline, back to Crocker. Houston with the ball in her spot. Crocker takes the three off the backboard, no good. Rebound by Martin for Littleton. Martin gives it off to Polton. Polton bringing the ball down. She goes right to Hampson. Hampson with the ball. back to the basket, finds Polton again. Polton being very closely guarded by Crocker. She finds in the corner Horsch. Horsch down to Bromley, back to Martin. Martin for three off the front of the rim. No good, out of bounds. It's going to be Woodsville's ball, but Martin hasn't been out around the three-point line much. She's usually down low. Yeah. Wasn't too far off either.
Today's game, everybody can shoot now.
Yeah.
Your bigs can shoot, your guards can shoot, everybody shoots.
Or at least they think they can.
Yeah. Well, they'll take the shot.
Right. All right, Houston with the ball. Houston to Crocker. Crocker breaks the timeline, brings it up. Houston set. Back to Crocker. Crocker takes another three. That one's off the backboard. No good. Rebounded by Littleton's Polton. She brings it up out ahead to Horsch. Horsch. Woodsville playing man-to-man. She finally finds Hampson. They are way out near the timeline, and getting fouled is Polton.
That foul is going to go on Jill Roy. That's her second. Team's first. She'll take it out on the sideline.
Polton takes the ball out of bounds. Woodsville in a man-to-man. They get it into Bromley. Bromley gives it off to Polton. Polton gets double teamed. No place to go. She's trying to find the pitch. Not getting the foul. And they get a 5-second call from the official.
Looks like he was kind of throwing that up because Coach was not liking the call.
Coach was being aggressive there. And he wanted a push.
Yeah,
he didn't get it. He and the official are still talking it over. But in the meantime, Woodsville's got the ball. It's Woodsville's Crocker down on the baseline to Hambrick. Hambrick's double-teamed on the baseline, gets knocked away. It's going to stay Woodsville's ball. Woodsville's getting a lot of calls, and
you seem to be.
Littleton's not happy about it.
Woodsville taking it out on the baseline. They're trying to. They get it into Houston. Houston goes up, gets blocked. Littleton with the rebounds.
Bringing it down is Littleton's Polton. Polton out ahead. Three-point shot goes up by Hampson. Hampson goes for three, and that makes it a closer ball game. 28-27. 6 minutes left to go in the third period. We got Houston with the ball. Houston's looking for Walker. She finds it, hands it off, and picks for it. Walker uses the pick, but she gets stripped away into the hands of Polton. Polton driving. He dishes down on the baseline to Bromley. Bromley goes in hard. No good. Houston with rebound. Houston to Walker. Walker wants to run. She doesn't have the numbers. Poked back. Now back down the middle of the gut she goes, and we've got a Littleton foul. I don't know. Somebody's gonna. I don't know if this guy's doing the varsity game or not, but
boy, that was.
He may need an escort out of this gymnasium.
I guess they're gonna stick that one on Polton. He'll be here first.
Underneath, Woodsville's ball under their own basket.
We're going to get it in. Roy, she dumps it into Houston.
Houston hands it off to Walker. Walker they look to double team her. They give it to Houston. Houston to Crocker. Crocker down on the baseline to Roy. Roy's having a hard time. Gives it off to Michaela Walker. Oh, that was a double dribble, and then Walker goes off her foot.
Right out of bounds.
That was she dribbled the ball, pinned it against her chest, and dribbled again. No call.
Looks like they're starting to trap her. Instead of the one, the second she starts dribbling, it seems like somebody else is coming to stop Walker.
Stop the facilitation.
I couldn't coach today because I'd be going through the roof right now.
But I keep getting picked up and watching from the locker room.
Bromley
out of the doorway right now.
Gives it over to Hampson. Hampson gets it stripped away by Walker, and Walker gets fouled, I think. I don't know who the foul was.
I think the foul was on Walker.
It's called the foul on Walker.
First foul on Walker.
It's a late call. But now Jamie Walker, Coach Jamie Walker, doesn't like that call.
Oh, this is the first game I've seen him start to really be the usual Jamie.
Yeah.
Usually the past few games have been pretty calm, but he's fired up.
Dribble by Bromley. Bromley holds it over her head. She finally finds Polton. Polton gets a pick. Nothing doing. Gives it off, and we've got a lot of contact. Two girls on the floor.
Full collision there.
We got a foul. I think it's on Woodsville, but nowadays you just can't tell.
Looks like we did get that one on Woodsville. That's Hambrick's second.
It is 28-27. There hasn't been a lot of scoring here in the third period. 4:46 left to go. As a matter of fact, I don't think Woodsville scored yet, have they?
No, yet to score.
And we're halfway through the quarter.
Littleton on the sideline. Get into Horsch.
Both teams playing good. That little quarter went up by Hampton, and that's good. And the Littleton girls take their first lead of the game, I believe. Crocker with the ball for Littleton. Finds Houston. Littleton has gone man-to-man. They came out of the half in a man-to-man. Walker with the ball, but they're keeping a close eye on Walker, double-teaming whenever they can. Southport pass, almost knocked away. Littleton's going to be Woodsville's ball underneath their own basket.
Roy's taking that out for Woodsville.
Yeah, we're getting Fosh's old Walker here. It's kind of exciting.
He's on the floor. He's red. He's yelling at
Yeah, he's getting red tonight.
Well, no, it's been bad. My iWatch says I'm in a loud environment. But even my watch is detecting the crowd's hostility here. All right, long shot goes up by Crocker, no good, but long rebound by Houston. Houston gives it to Walker. Walker, she's dribbling down through. She still gets no call, and it's going to stay. The band director got in on that one. That may be the first one he really got in on right there. He saved he did. And it's going to be going over to Littleton, and Walker doesn't like that call. Coach Walker doesn't like that call. I'm sure Michaela Walker didn't like it either. But here come the Littleton Crusaders up by 1 with 3:45 left to play in the third period. They go to Martin. Martin down on the baseline, back out, long three-pointer, no good by Hampson.
That got a piece, but
nobody got a piece of it. Nobody else saw it, but you.
I got good eyes, though.
That's pretty common in this game right here.
Hey,
look at that.
Here's one we could have just used first lead since they got off.
Correct, though. I thought Littleton
scored the first point. So
I got popcorn water by the athletic director, but it's crazy. It's one of my former ball players.
Jeez.
All right, three-pointer goes up. Littleton, no good, nothing. It hit nothing but the back of the wall there, so it's going to be Woodsville's ball. Woodsville down by 1. They've yet to score this third period with 3 minutes and 13 seconds left to go. Crocker with the ball. She gets the pick on the left-hand side, doesn't use it, goes to Houston. Houston's way out. Crocker beyond the arc by 3 feet. Back to Houston. Houston gives it to Walker and sets a pick for her. Walker goes left off the pick and back to Houston on the pick and roll. And we had a double team by Littleton, but she got there a little late.
That foul on Hampton.
Houston's going to shoot one, try to get the lid off the ring in the second half.
When she was shooting, when they came out of halftime, just for them, she was hitting everything.
Now she's gonna let one flicker. There it is.
That's
a little funny.
We have another lead change. Woodsville with the lead. Littleton trying to get out ahead. Lost the contact. No call. No call at all on that long pass. And we have bodies flying everywhere. And I think Littleton coach Dale Pryor he's giving up on the yelling. Yeah, he's giving up on the yelling. That inbounds pass is stolen away by Houston. Don't forget, at the conclusion of this game, we haven't talked about it much, but we got to find a Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game here, and we got a few candidates coming along.
The Hooper's going tonight.
Not on. We got a foul. Did you see a foul there?
I don't know what happened.
I didn't see a foul there.
It was a double team.
I think he was a little more shocked that she stepped on his foot and blew his whistle.
Look, stepped on his foot. They called the foul on the girl because she stepped on his foot. What do you think?
Who did he think that? That was on
22. That's on Bromley.
Third.
Crocker with the ball. The inbounds to Crocker. Houston. Out to Walker. Walker over to Houston. Houston with the ball over her head. 2 minutes left to go. Oh, Euro step.
That's threaded Euro.
It's a travel. But he gets the foul.
I will say that there's a lot of referees in this building, but only 2/3 are getting paid on. However, I think the other ones might be doing a good job here. Oh, Houston at the line for 2.
What do you got? 2 wins so far? I owe you $3.
Yep. Houston's first shot is up and no good for Houston.
Lining up for the second shot.
She should step back, take the 3.
I know. She's been good with that. Can't quite get that one. Rattles around. Littleton with the rebound.
Littleton Martin off the Brock. to Hampson. Shot goes up. That's no good. Rebound by Crocker. I'm sorry, rebound not by Crocker. Rebound by Roy off to Crocker. Crocker down underneath finds Hambrick. Hambrick loses the handle, and Polton comes out of the pack with it. Polton's been kind of quiet on the scoring here. She's looking for herself. She pulls up the shot. No good. Rebound by Houston. She goes to the floor, and it's no travel call. Well,
late. Oh, interesting.
All 5 girls on the Littleton team call for a travel, and he finally goes to whistle. Littleton wants a timeout to talk about it. We'll be right back after these messages.
Today's high school basketball game is sponsored by the Berwick Agency, serving the insurance needs of drivers, homeowners, farmers, contractors, and businesses. Visit the Berwick Agency at 185 Church Street, Peacham, where you are treated like family. Visit berwickagency.com today. Green Mountain Merchandise has been making Vermont shine for nearly 40 years. Whether it's custom t-shirts, embroidered hats, or event swag, they bring your vision to life. Proudly local, proudly yours. Check out Green Mountain Merchandise in Wells River or visit greenmountainmerchandise.com.
Thompson Fuels in Bradford is the kind of place that still feels local, because it is. We answer our phones, and our office is open weekdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., and Saturdays during the heating season, 9 a.m. to noon. Need to switch providers? We can make that happen. We can get customers moved to Thompson quickly without the runaround. Stop by our office in Bradford or visit us now at thompsonfuels.com.
Welcome back. This is Robin Wozny alongside Ryan and Trevor Ferguson here at Woodsville High School, where we've got a dandy of a game. It's 30-29 in favor of Woodsville. Littleton with the ball. 1.5 minutes left to go in the third period. Littleton driving down on the baseline. Shot goes up for 2 by Hampson. Hampson puts Littleton back in the lead here. Couple 3 lead changes here in the third period. Walker with the ball. Cross court to Houston. Back to Walker. Walker down through the middle. Gets triple team, quadruple team. There's 4 of them.
They get it.
Littleton comes away with it. Littleton's Polton off to Bromley. Bromley hard off the backboard. No good. Hampson with the rebound and the putback. 1 minute left to go. Littleton up by 3, 33-30. Walker gives it to Houston. Houston's been quiet for a while now. Walker's been quiet the whole game, and she's been closely guarded by Littleton. Down on the baseline. Shot goes up. No good. Rebound, Littleton. Littleton wants to run. Pulling it back. It's Horsch. Horsch finds Polton. Horsch picks for Polton. Down on the baseline, and Polton's good for 2.
Littleton, all these girls have a pretty nice floater game.
5-point lead for Littleton. Under 30 seconds in the third period. Walker trying to make something work for her. No good. Gives it off to Houston. Houston down through the middle, and she gets thrown out of bounds. And the crowd's calling for a foul, and Jamie Walker is not giving the ball back to the official, as he wants to tell him a thing or two.
Well, he had to get an extra 30 seconds to hold the ball. You're not going to have this one. Yeah, what he needed to say.
That's right. They inbounds to Crocker. Crocker.
They got 13 seconds left.
Littleton went from that box and 1 to this man-to-man, and that's upset Walker. But finally, Woodsville gets the one from Hambrick. It goes up. Long 3, no good. That'll do it at the end of 3. It's 35-32 in favor of Littleton. We'll be right back after these messages.
Join Ricker Funeral Home and Cremation Care in supporting our local heroes on the basketball court. We're here for the games, and we're here for you. Community-focused and family-owned since 1952.
When our family took over Calkins portable toilets, we knew we had big shoes to fill. But we are proud to carry on their tradition of helping Vermont and New Hampshire get the job done. Weddings, fairs, campgrounds, and construction crews too. Yeah, we've got you. From our family to yours, thanks for supporting local. Visit CalkinsPortableToilets.com or call 802-684-2255 today. We're still number 1 and the number 2 business in the NEK.
Valley Floors in Bradford is proud to be a sponsor of local high school basketball. Valley Floors sends best wishes to the teams for another successful basketball season. The schedule promises a lot of exciting moments. Valley Floors invites you to visit their showroom in Bradford. For additional information, log on to valleyfloorsinc.com and be sure to like them on Facebook.
Welcome back to Woodsville High School, where the Woodsville Engineers are taking on the Littleton Crusaders. Littleton leads 35-32, and I think we can call it a barn burner officially.
It is officially the fourth quarter, so it is officially a barn burner.
You know what? If it wasn't going to be a barn burner, these officials would make it.
They're doing something here.
Keep it in. Don't forget, at the conclusion of this game, we have Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game to award to one of these young ladies here. It's not always the one who gets the highest points, although that could be the person. It's usually somebody who's made an impact on this game. It could be a defensive specialist or what, but we thank Green Mountain Merchandise for sponsoring our Player of the Game. The kids love it. All right, Woodsville with the ball. Houston out top of the key. It looks like Littleton went back to some sort of box and one on Walker. You're giving them a different look. Down on the baseline for Woodsville. Back out to Crocker on the right-hand side. Crocker centers it. Looking for somebody to open up. Walker's kind of standing outside there, but Littleton knocks it away. Another turnover by Woodsville. Littleton down on the baseline. Houston tiptoes, and we got a Littleton timeout. And we're going to keep it right here, I think, on this timeout. Let's run through a few things here. We'll stay right here. Couple things. Don't forget, our next game is going to be on Wednesday of next week. We're going to be right back here at Woodsville as Woodsville hosts Profile in another doubleheader. You're with me down on that one, right, Trev?
I believe so.
And then Fine may come in for the second game. If he is fine, you know.
It's so busy. Let's see if I have time.
For us, right? We got some shout-outs. We'd like to give a shout-out to Mike, to Lennon Corey, to Neil, to Scott, Karen, and Mary Jean, and to Jeannie Pike out in Corinth. If you'd like a shout-out, send me a text to 802-353-3770.
And we would like a whereabouts on where Pajama Sue is.
Right, this is a great game for Pajama Sue.
If anybody has the location of Pajama Sue, please let us know.
That's right.
I'm wondering why she's not in the gym tonight.
She's probably home in her jammies trying to stay warm. It's going to get cold tonight. What'd you guys hear? I had like 15 below or something like that.
Did you have H in the man cave listening to Game
I
of
haven't heard. I should text H and see if he's with us. He probably doesn't know the game starts early, but you know, H is a little behind times, but maybe he's listening.
Maybe he'll be tuned in for the second game. You know, that's a more normal start time.
All right, Littleton on the baseline to their own basket, looking to get it in. They do. Divorce. That shot does no good. Rebound. Fought for it. Jump ball. Going to stay Littleton. They're right back in the same situation, taking down their own basket. Roy's going to step in for Woodsville. She's going to give a break. We got Williams. I didn't even realize Williams swapped out.
Yeah,
Not a lot of subs in this game, huh?
Start.
No, it's pretty much been a game of the starters.
Yeah.
I think there's been one substitution on each team.
And no foul trouble. I mean, because we've had a lot of no calls.
It was just
some makeup calls.
Littleton dumps it down low. Oh, I believe that was Fortune going up for it. She's going to get in there.
Even Coach Pryor for Littleton's got a little chuckle out of that one. Is Jimmy Walker's holding his hands up like, what was that?
Houston is in shock. Hands on the block. He still can't believe it. First shot is good by Horse.
Was that mine?
Well, confused. We're all confused here.
First shot's good, 36-32. Littleton, second shot's good, 37-32. As Littleton's opened up a 5-point lead, let's see if Woodsville can answer. Walker gives it over to Houston. Houston drives down through the lane. She goes up. She gets fouled. They've kind of come out to play it on that three-point shot, and she did just what she was supposed to. She drives down through the lane when they came out to play it.
They collapse wicked. Their rotations on the man-to-man defense is great for Littleton. Somebody's always rotating over.
Foul is going to stick to Martin. That'll be her second. Stick Houston to the line for two. First shot's up. Back to the rim, no good. Can't quite get the free throws to fall tonight. Everything else is okay. step up for her second. Checking for air. Shots up. There. That one's good. Littleton going the other way.
All right, Littleton's Bromley with the ball. Bromley out to Martin. Martin at the high post puts up a shot. That's no good. Ends up back in Martin's hands. They swing it all the way around. 3-point shot goes up. No good. Rebound being chased down, but it's going to be Woodsville's ball. I think, I don't know. Maybe the Green Mountain Merchandise Player of the Game ought to go to that band director. Playing great defense up there on the stage.
Phenomenal defense. Nothing is done.
Houston with the ball. Houston dribbles left. Gives it over to Crocker. Crocker holds it over her head. No place to go. Back out to Houston. Houston down on the baseline. Shot goes up by Hambrick. That's no good. Rebound by Bromley out ahead. We got a little bit of a travel. They caught that one.
No good.
That one.
The other way.
The fans over here next to me are now they see it. It maybe one or two have slipped by. I don't know. All right, here comes Crocker. Crocker to Houston. 6:19 left to play in the fourth period. We've had a dandy of a game, 37-34, 33. Almost a barn burner. I'd say it is a barn burner. 6 minutes left to go. Houston and Crocker playing toss and catches. Woodsville's had a hard time breaking the three-point arc. There goes Houston. She fakes the three, dribbles in, puts it up. No good. Rebound for Littleton. Littleton's Colton with the rebound. Now she gets the ball back and breaks the timeline, being closely guarded by Crocker. Woodsville still in their man-to-man. Looking inside, they go to Bromley at high post. Bromley goes down through the middle, no good. Rebound is gathered up by Hambrick of Littleton, and out ahead is Houston. Houston down on the base, line to Crocker. Back to Houston. Up top, they give it to Hambrick. Hambrick to Walker. Walker being chased down by Bromley. Walker loses her, and Walker gets a foul. And it looks like she might have hit her head. She's getting up slow. She's getting up slow here. And Dad, Coach Walker's waiting to see if she can play it out, and she does.
Yeah, he didn't look too fine.
Yeah, he's fine. The officials haven't said anything. She did hit the back of her head. You see a little. Now that the game has started, it's the official's job to assess that, see if there could be any sort of concussion. Littleton, by the way, playing without Addison Pilgrim because she's in the concussion protocol, so they're down a starter. They have a lead, 37-33. Woodsville with the ball. Walker puts one up, and she gets fouled.
That'll send her to the line for two.
Maybe she'll get her first points of the night here in the fourth.
Could be. We'll stick that foul on Hampson. Littleton be her second. Team's third. Walker to the line. First shot's up. She's on the board for one.
God, that's pretty rare. That shows how good Littleton's defense has been tonight, because
they've done a very good job.
Just adding her to the stat sheet in the fourth quarter is pretty rare.
Second shot, no good. Littleton with the rebound, going the other way.
37-34, three-point game, and ball's out of bounds. Going to be off, and Littleton turnover for them. Woodsville, as Houston was putting some pressure on. All right, bringing the ball down first. Littleton is Crocker. Crocker to Houston, over to Walker on the right-hand side. She gets a pick from Houston. Down she goes, and shot goes up. That's no good. Rebound by Littleton. Littleton's Colton with the ball now. She's dribbling it up. She's getting met at the timeline by Crocker. Crocker playing smothering defense. Colton looking for some air. She gets a pick. Now she's double-teamed. She kicks it back out. They go inside to Martin.
Oh.
Martin gets partially blocked by Walker.
Blocked by the smallest.
We got a foul. That's going to be a Littleton foul. And again, Coach Pryor has got a few words to say as the official walks by. Then he sits back down and rubs his face. He's going to be bald by the time the night's over. He's just rubbing his head, trying to check that out.
Third foul on Martin.
Crocker with the ball for Woodsville. 4.5 minutes left to go. Littleton up by 3. Crocker with the ball. Crocker looking. She goes down low, and that's another turnover for Woodsville as it's intercepted by Hampson. Hampson gives it to Polton. Polton off to the right to Hampson. And out of bounds, it's going to be Littleton's ball. Did you see that coming?
Woodsville's ball. Woodsville. Kind of rattled her out of bounds. I didn't see that coming either, and Littleton is again upset at the lack of call that time.
H in the Man Cave is on. He's listening. Shout out to H in the Man Cave.
Shout out H in the Man Cave. Woodsville with the ball. It's Crocker. Dribbles around.
What do we got? Got a foul?
Timeout.
Timeout by Woodsville. Back to the studio, and let's pause for a minute to hear from some great local businesses.
Today's high school basketball game is sponsored by Todd Holt Physical Therapy in Wells River. Todd Holt Physical Therapy offers a wide range of services to help you feel your best. Don't wait to start feeling better. Visit toddholtphysicaltherapy.com or call 802-757-8000 today.
Tonight's coverage of local high school basketball is brought to you by AHEAD, affordable housing, education, and development, helping North Country families find safe, affordable homes and build stronger communities for tomorrow. Learn more at homesahead.org.
It's the Man Cave.
H in the Man Cave. Frank, we're back.
I'm going to say we're back. Yeah.
The band is drumming. We were just talking about H in the Man Cave. Brian is not, Carl, but Trevor has not had the pleasure. So, H, sometime I want to bring the boys up to your little garage up there and show them the operation you got going on.
Is he currently in the Man Cave? Do we have that confirmed, or is he not in the Man Cave tonight?
I don't know. I'll look at his thing. I'm hoping he's in the Man Cave.
If only his right for him to be in the Man Cave.
Right. His wife, Dimitri, used to do games with me on the radio.
Oh.
Back in the day, before she had the Patch. Patch is going to be 7 years old, 8 years old, 7 years old, I think. So I've got Woodsville boys starters for our next game, Ryan. Remind me, I'll give them to you.
Perfect.
All right, we're back in action. Woodsville down by 3. They have the ball. Houston, she's going down to the middle. Euro step, goes up and around, and that's good.
Throwed it right in there, Walt.
1 point game. If I could only travel when I was playing, I would have had more points. I know I would.
Had at least 12.
Yep. Here comes Littleton. They go out ahead. It's Polton. Polton throws it up around the rim. No good. Martin with a rebound. Back. It's Littleton by 3, 39-36. Woodsville needs to stop. 3 minutes left to go. We're getting to crunch time, and we got a barn burner. Houston and Crocker. Bromley playing good defense tonight on Walker. She hasn't had many touches at all. Back out to Houston. Over to Roy. Roy to Houston. Back to Walker now. Walker well beyond being guarded by Bromley. For everybody else on the team ready to double up. Houston down to Crocker. Woodsville being patient. 2:45 left to go. They're down by 3. And there's a turnover by Woodsville. And it's going to be Littleton's ball. Let's see what they've got planned here. One more basket. They can start trying a little stall, a little frosty, but we got a foul.
Foul. Walt goes into the frosty early.
I like the frosty.
Just start a frosty.
They got good ball players.
In the fourth quarter.
If you're up by 8 or more, you can do that. Couple of possessions, all you need. Bromley looking to inbounds. She gets it into the hands of Hampson. Hampson, a dangerous pass, but Polton ends up with it. Polton pulls up. She shoots. And she's good, and that's going to be a tough one. 5 points for Littleton, 41-36. Woodsville defeated Littleton up there. Oh, it's a turnover by Woodsville going down with a layup. No good, but the rebound put back by Polton is good. And that's 43-36. 2 minutes left to go in this game. Woodsville needs something right here. They need something, a basket, a play. And we got a timeout, so take the top over. We'll see. Just a 30-second timeout, so let's leave it right here. Talk about that. You know, if Littleton gets the ball back, I'd definitely go Frosty. What about you guys?
I think at this point, kind of the best option.
They're up by 7, which is 3 possessions. They're playing great defense. Yeah. So unless they let Woodsville, Woodsville steals the ball somehow, I think Woodsville's also going to come out of this with a full court, some sort of full court pressure, don't you? See how Littleton handles it?
That would probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Whether they score or not.
Get a couple turnovers out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
I know they're going to do something because they'll apply a little more pressure. On the offensive end, they're just not getting any looks at all to speak of.
Well, they haven't gotten anything inside the key tonight, I don't think. Have they? Everything.
Really.
They've hit some three-pointers, and they've gone in the first half. Have they scored any three-pointers in the second half, Ryan?
No.
Not a three-pointer in the second half.
They've only scored, let's see, 4, 6, 7 points in the second half.
I think one of the keys is Littleton changed it up. They went man-man second half, and now they're back into that zone. But they did play a little man-to-man, and they had a little run. So Crocker with the ball. Crocker to Houston. They're way beyond the arc now. Crocker. Looking for somebody to open up. Dribbles it off her knee, and we got a backcourt. It did. The ball bounced on the backcourt. And another turnover. Woodsville's had 3 or 4 turnovers in the last minute. So it's going to be Littleton's ball. Woodsville, like we said, big man pressure right now. All right.
Open on the sideline.
Bromley's going to take it out of bounds. He gets it in to Horsch. Horsch down on the baseline to Hampson. It's going to be out of bounds, off from Littleton. It's Littleton turnover. That's what Woodsville needed. And here comes Houston for Woodsville. 1:30 left to play. Littleton up by 7. Woodsville's going to play with a little urgency here. They've got to move the ball, and they've got to get going. And Walker, ball's in Walker's hands. Let's see if she gets double teamed. She just has no place to go. Another backcourt, but stolen away. Another turnover. Polton's going to pull it back out. Good move by Littleton. Goes down through. We'll see if they pull it out, and they do. Horsch coming out. They've got some sort of stall going on. She gets a pick, but she's been dribbling for a while, and we got a Littleton timeout, and we will keep it right here as Coach needs to talk to him about it. 30 seconds. What do you think, boys?
I think they're going to go Littleton's way.
Not enough time left to make a run?
No, not a 7-point run. And not when you've only scored 7 points in the whole second half, I don't think. So the problem is, I think Woodsville's just kind of got gas. Yeah, that's a big part of it, too. But they've only got deep on the bench, so everybody else played the whole game.
I just saw Ryland Hambrick check in, so I don't know who she checked in for, but maybe she's the three-point specialist.
Maybe a little three-point action, you think? She's going to give Crocker a break.
It looks like Crocker's sitting, trying to get her, catch her breath on the sideline. There. Yeah, earlier, Woodsville was beat Littleton, surprised them, actually, because I think they might have been undefeated at that point, and the Woodsville came away with a 3-point win. And I think Coach Gail Pryor has been thinking about that ever since it happened. And he came in with this with a game plan here. Got a little upset by some of the officiating early on, but seemed to work his way through it. All right, Littleton inbound. They go in. They get it into Horsch. Horsch goes down. She kicked it back out. Holton, their ball handler, has the ball. She holds it. Now, right now, it's important to know you can hold it for 5, dribble for 5, and hold it for 5. And she gets called for the travel, and it's going the other way. So Littleton with the ball, Woodsville with the ball, 50 seconds left to go. They are down by 7. Houston with the ball. Houston looking around. She's got to find something. They're going to shoot a little quicker here. It's got to be quick. It can't be a lot of dribbling. Houston double team. Somebody's going to be open. They kick it back out to Hambrick. Hambrick goes to Walker. Walker knows, back to Hambrick. Down on the baseline. They got to put up a shot. Houston gets it, but it moves for a while. Walker ends up with it. 20 seconds, 23 seconds. Walker throws it up, and she gets a two-pointer. Two-pointer, put on the line. One official put up both hands. The other one said 2. All right, Littleton with the ball in a 5-point lead in 8 seconds. That's going to be a Littleton win right here in the fourth quarter of the first game of our doubleheader. Littleton defeats Woodsville by a score of 43-38. And that's going to do it. We're going to send it back to the studio, and we'll be back with our game wrap-up right after these messages.
Tonight's live coverage of high school basketball is brought to you by Mount Prospect Academy, proudly supporting young people through education, structure, and opportunity, helping students build strong futures right here in our region. Mount Prospect Academy thanks you for tuning in to support our local athletes.
Wells River Congregational Church, we believe in faith in action. From worship services to community programs, there's something for everyone. Join us at 76 Main Street in Wells River, and let's grow together in faith, love, and service.
Need a home makeover? Trust the experts at Batchelder Carpentry. With over 25 years of experience, they bring quality and craftsmanship to every project. Explore their services at vtcarpenter.com. Join Margaret Pratt Community's team in Bradford, Vermont. We're hiring passionate caregivers. Enjoy benefits like health insurance, paid time off, and a supportive environment. Apply now at margaretpratt.org.
At Averte, we're changing lives through compassionate mental health care. From short-term support to long-term residential programs, our team creates a safe, family-style environment where individuals can thrive. Learn more at averte.com.
When you're stuck on the side of the road, call Precision Towing and Recovery in Corinth. They offer light and medium-duty towing, recovery, roadside assistance, and equipment hauling. Their soft strap, no-scratch method ensures safe handling, perfect for family cars or classics alike. Fully insured and locally trusted, they're ready around the clock to get you moving. Learn more at PrecisionTowingAndRecoveryVT.com. Precision Towing and Recovery, Corinth's dependable roadside team.
All right, we're back here at Woodsville High School, and we just saw the Littleton girls defeat Woodsville by a score of 43-38. Ryan, run down through the scores for us.
For Woodsville, we have Hambrick with 10 points, 3 rebounds. McGill Walker with 3 points, 7 rebounds. Jill Roy with 2 points. Katie Houston with 17 points, 4 rebounds. And Jocelyn Williams with 6 points. And for Littleton Crusaders, we have Ella Horsch with 6 points, 3 rebounds. Riley Hampson with 15 points, 5 rebounds. Taylor Martin with 4 points, 7 rebounds. And Leah Bolton with 15 points, 2 rebounds. And our player of the game is going to go to Riley Hampson for Littleton with the 15 points and 5 rebounds. She really did a nice job. Slow to start, but came out in the second quarter. Put up 6 points in the second quarter, and then in the third quarter she added on 7 to really propel them into the lead, and they just held on from there.
All righty, that's going to do it here for the first game. We're going to send it back to the studio, and then we'll be back. We're going to reset. We'll be back. The boys' game starts in just about 8 minutes. We'll be right back after these messages.
Hi, I'm Liz from Capstone Community Action. I want to share a quick story about Bruce, a visitor to our food shelf in his 60s and a proud cancer survivor. When he could no longer return to work, he had to rely on disability benefits, barely enough to cover bills, let alone food, and he didn't qualify for 3 Squares Vermont. This winter, many neighbors like Bruce need us, and we need you. Please support Capstone's Fuel Your Neighbors campaign, presented by East Rise and sponsored by Vermont Blue Advantage and Mascoma Bank. Give today at fuelyourneighbors.org.
When your day goes off the rails, Caledonia Wrecker Service is ready to toe the line. From roadside rescues to late-night recoveries, their crew keeps Vermont rolling 24/7. Locally owned and always on call, they'll pull you through. Call 802-751-1117. Caledonia Wrecker Service, hooked on helping.
New England Wire Technologies has been crafting innovative wire and cable solutions since 1898. With over 400 skilled team members, we design and manufacture everything in-house. Visit newenglandwire.com to connect with a wire expert or newenglandwire.com/careers for opportunities to become a team member.
Cheer on your favorite players with Blue Del Gregos. We proudly sponsor WYKR's live coverage of local high school basketball. Lou's Pizza Truck will be back in the spring to satisfy your craving for authentic Italian. But don't wait. Check out our off-season catering menu for parties, family dinners, or team celebrations.
There's nothing like the excitement of local high school basketball. PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford wishes the teams a successful season and takes this time to salute the hard work being put forth by the coaches and athletes. When looking for reliable and expert advice on auto maintenance and repair, look no further than PTO's Auto Repair in Bradford, locally owned and operated by Chris and Tanya Bean.